Hello, there we go. Okay. Hello. My wife Jeannie and I worked with Bingo and Buddies a few times, a long time ago, in the 90s, I guess, mainly, yeah. And we started our own company, The Good Life Theater, but back then I was doing the backpack puppets only. And Jeannie was the amazing Lula, and she was climbing on ropes and stuff like that. But I thought Carol came to one of our Easter egg extravaganzas a few years ago and entertained, so I couldn't resist coming to help with her thing. And she asked me to bring some puppets, so here we go. I gotta pick out my backpack to put it on, of course, because this is the backpack puppet. And here we go. We're gonna put this thing on. And wait a minute, where's my strap? Hold on. This only happens every time. My strap here? No, you don't have to hold the pair of it. Appreciate it.
Wow.
Okay. What's that? Any suggestions? Hold on. Alright. Usually I have a little strap, which I had out there. It's sitting on the rail. Do you still want them? Anyway. Alright, well, come with me. Here we go. We'll try this out. Usually when I put this on, the audience is a lot younger than you all. we don't get a lot of calls for adult parties. So most of our audience ranges between 1 and 8. So anyway.
We're kids at heart.
What's that?
We're all kids at heart.
That's what Carol assured me. She said, don't worry about that. These guys are going to go with it. And any love, Jeannie? Looking out for the strap? No, didn't see nothing?
I didn't see it. With a belt? Somebody's belt?
No. It's, was that look in the back pocket here. I think I might have stuck it in there when I was waiting out there. See it? No? Okay, we don't need it. We'll work it out. No, we'll work it out. Don't worry. But I want you to be able to see it. Okay. So anyway, we always ask the kids, and they always have to wake up the puppets, but I'll spare you that. Let's get up the puppets. Because I brought my recorder, so I'll use those to wake up the puppets. And we'll get to meet a couple of the backpack puppets. Here we go. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present to you today a very short puppet show in honor of Bingo! Oh! Hey everybody, it's me, Tuxedo the Dog. How are you guys doing? Awesome! Hey, Carol, you're here, huh? Hi, how are you going? Now you must be 75 and a half now, right? I mean, it's Christmas Carol, right? Do you want us to call you Lorraine?
No.
Okay. Absolutely sweet Lorraine. Well, anyway, I don't have much to do here, but I thought maybe I could sing a song. You guys want to hear my song?
Yeah.
All right, okay. I tell you what, let me see if I can go. Oh, wait a minute, where are they? Oh, here they are. Okay, how about if we get my backup group up here? They're going to help me out. These guys are awesome. Yeah, it's Gloria and the Kitchenettes. Everybody say, oh, Gloria.
Gloria.
What? Oh, there she is. Everybody say hi to Gloria. Hi, everybody, big Gloria. Let's sing a song for these people. Okay, here's an old level song goes like that. And no matter how God barking all the time. Wow. Wait a minute. That's a trio. Everybody say goodbye to Gloria. Bye, everybody. Good. Hey, there she goes. Hey, we gotta get Patty up here because he has another song that he wants to sing especially for you, Kara. You wanna hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh-oh. He's asleep. Darn it. I thought you guys were going to get away without that, but I think we're going to have to wake him up. Would you mind?
No.
Okay, okay. I'll tell you what. I'll put the Oh, wait a minute. Can you understand me now?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna put this whistle in my mouth. I want everybody to count to 3. I'll blow the whistle so loud, wake them up, okay? Okay. Let's see. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we go. Okay,
1, 2, 3.
Ah, man, he's really asleep. I think he's still sleeping off St. Patrick's Day. Okay, I'm gonna go down there. I'll see if I can wake him up. Hey, Ben, come on, wake up, Ben. Oh, no, come on. This is not St. Patrick's Day. No, come on, Ben. These guys are waiting. Carol's here. Come on. Oh, no, okay, stop there. Where goes it? My belly button. Ben, you better get up there. It's Carol's birthday. Carol's birthday was at Christmas. Well, she's celebrating now. She's celebrating it here at St. Patrick's Day. Well, isn't that a good thing? Hello, everybody. My name is Patty. Everyone say hi, Patty. I prepared a special little song I want to sing for Carol on this merry occasion. Now, let's see if I can get it together here. I can't do it. Hey, would you help me sing it? It goes like this. There was a cloud that we all loved. Bingo was her name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was the name. There is a woman who we love well. Carol is her name. Let's spell Carol. C-A-R-O-L, 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 and Carol is her name. Oh, Carol, happy birthday, happy clown anniversary, and God bless you all. Good luck. All right, you're right. Goodbye. Goodbye. Happy birthday.
Don't mess the hair up. It's all natural. All right. Good evening. Today, for your special birthday, I thought I would bring an elephant in to make it disappear. How's that sound, everybody? Think I can do that?
Yeah.
All right. Bring in the elephant. Bring it in. Come on, bring her in. I'm so sorry I couldn't bring an elephant in, it was too big. But wait a second, I have one right here. Here we go. Oh, right. I'll get that elephant here. All right. Hey, look, it's a lion. Hey, Max. Max the lion performed last week, and he did a terrible job, so you're out of here. All right, where's my house? Here it is. Right. I'm gonna put that here. You hold that elephant for me, and we're gonna make him disappear. Are you ready? Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go like this, and we're gonna say, Dumbo, Dumbo, disappear. Come on, Dumbo, Dumbo, disappear. Disappear right into thin air, and he's gone. He's gone. The cracker is too hard. I used to bite real well, I think it was out there. Carol, so I'm so sorry. Okay, here we go.
Turned it off. No wonder we couldn't hear it, it was turned off. Anyway. Now, Lisa Polidori and Michael Rossman were wild and beguiled. As soon as Michael puts down his dessert, there we go. Oh wait, you don't look like Michael Rossman.
Is it behind?
Hi, I'm Michael Rossman. I've been taking Judy's birth.
Okay, we got a hat.
All right, this is gonna be real short. Of course, yeah, okay. You never know with this profession how short your life will be. Riding unicycle is not easy. So Carol was wondering, she said there's not a lot of room here to ride a unicycle. I'm like, you're right, which is pretty much every gig I do for anybody. And especially, you know, but I have had to ride a unicycle in all kinds of small spaces. But tonight, real quick, I know Carol wanted me to perform for you guys, so I'm going to do a little bit of traveling on the unicycle. Woo! Yeah, just a little. Take a picture. It doesn't last There's not a lot of room to unicycle here. I'm like, you're right. However, yeah, so what we're going to do, because all the great pictures I've seen of Bingo over the years here, I don't remember seeing one of her on the unicycle. So part of her bucket list, I know, is to ride the unicycle. So we're going to get her on the unicycle tonight. And we're the best introductions for you guys. You did, right? And so, yeah, we're going to get a picture with you on the unicycle, but safety is the key in unicycling. So, I did bring a safety special helmet for you. So Carol is going to stand up here. And we will be having a volunteer help you. It is, all right? Yeah. And the cycle is very important.
Carol, looks just like when you were 5.
It's very important in riding the unicycle that other people can see you. So, okay. If you can't breathe, don't worry, this won't take long. Sorry, I didn't know that. You had such a, well, never mind. Okay.
It's a large premium.
Who? Oh, what? Sorry. Okay, here we go. Do we have any volunteers? Oh, by the way, I just wanted to let you know that Mike Rossman really wanted to ride you on his shoulders on a unicycle. But I explained to Mike that we all need work still. So he's not going to do that. All right, so if anybody wants another gig, if you could just stand next to Bingo and be a volunteer and help her. Yeah. Okay, you're screwed now. All right, so what you want to do, you want to place your left foot on the left pedal, okay? Okay, that's all right, we'll just sideways.
Just take the dress off.
Okay, take it.
Not that kind of party.
The belly
The belly tip.
Okay, sorry, that was the other.
I don't know.
That's the tennis option.
Okay, so that's put that right there. All right. Oh, wow. I should lower
Over the ceiling.
Okay, hold on.
I should have won that.
You're here.
Lower it to Mike's level. All right, so if you guys would just get your photos or your cameras out. Left foot on the left pedal. There we go.
Left foot, left pedal.
Yes, so we thought it would be great since you have your safety helmet on, to go ahead and pass some objects around you.
Okay.
All right? So I was thinking Mike Rossman is here to help out, and Rich Potter.
Oh.
And, and you know, we like to do dangerous stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so, if you don't mind, Rich
Nice.
and Mike will first practice some, I guess here. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do what Mike tells me to. Oops! Oh, this is a problem. I've done this before.
It's not gonna work for me to be holding the mic and have you guys pass, but hold on. Is there anything you'd like to say, Carol, before they do this?
I'm coming back from afterlife. I believe in reincarnation, so I'll be back.
Mike, I can't see you. Can you stand up?
Are you guys, is this what you're gonna juggle?
We're gonna try
You're
it.
gonna try to juggle?
Good try.
Are you sure you would like to do something a little bit more dangerous?
Quick start together.
Quick start every other, sure.
Okay.
But when?
Now.
I can't see you.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, God.
And what?
Oh, I'm sorry. When you said quick start, I thought you meant slow start.
Those are my claws, that's why it's probably not working.
Watch out for the cream. Oh,
Please don't touch that.
watch out for the cream. That's a
Oh, you guys need, first you need safety goggles. Hey, Carol needs some safety goggles. This is not gonna work, hold on. Oh, here, no, safety goggles. You guys.
You guys.
Yeah. Here, here's you. Oh, and I actually have a blindfold for you. You can watch this later on video.
Okay.
Yeah, it helps soak up the blood.
Okay, so does anybody want to dance in front of her naked just to see if she's looking through her?
Oh, my gosh. I'm not.
A little slippery, watch when you juggle. The machete's around her, it's slippery right there.
Yeah. Oh. Hang on. L'chaim.
All right, is there anything you'd like to say before you try this? Have you done this before?
Nope.
Carol, have you ever had anyone juggle machetes around you?
No.
Is there any last words you'd like to say?
I'll take care of all.
Watch out for my dog.
I get long.
Yeah, I just, one thing. Yeah, hang on to that. Hold on. Okay, just for safety. Okay, I don't want to get blood on my t-shirt. All right.
Another room.
Oh, can we go, Mom?
All right, are you guys ready? On three.
Like you're a little upset. At least I see you as such. And, move up.
Oh, shit.
Now. Yes.
You can see where they switched them on the video, okay?
Good luck for you, Carol. Really, I think I see a new character. Yeah, new character for you. Lisa Polidori, Rich Potter, and Michael Rossman. Oh, that's to make people think you're 43 years old.
Oh, that's
Yeah, it's nice. We'll call you later. Nick Newland in the house. Joanne Flynn and what's that?
Gonna grab some stuff from in here. There's that.
Is that yours?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
great. Oh, it's going to be a milking demonstration as he goes.
While we're waiting.
Well, Carol, yeah, Carol, what were you going to say, dear?
While we're waiting for them to set up, I want Miss Lynn to stand up. She did these decorations tonight.
Miss Lynn did the decorations tonight. Yeah, and that
The real gift is the light that emanates from inside of Bingo to all of us. And so we're going to sing a little song called This Little Light of Mine. And my name is Nick Newland, that's my wife Joanne Flynn, but you can call us Nico and Whimsy since most other people do. Joanne is going to play the musical saw, and I'm going to play the accordion, the only instrument not found in nature. I will need a mic stand. I'm going to ask Paul Belanger up here. Paul Belanger, everybody, here's the mic stand. So here are your instructions, Paul. While I'm singing, you shall hold the mic in front of my mouth thusly, and then I'm going to say musical saw, and he's going to go, boom, and he's going to mic the saw. It's going to be awesome. So I'm going to start by singing This Little Light of Mine, but then we're going to switch it around, and we're going to sing This Little Light Sublime. Bingo's going to let it shine.
This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Now, let's just make sure that the saw's tuned up here. It's a little sharp. They don't get any better than this. Will you marry me?
Oh, by the way, before you start, this little light of mine, you all got a light to light up the lights and lamps.
You do every day, and I think you're really going to enjoy your 50s, Bingo. I know I am when they come around. Oh, by the way, you can sing along with the chorus. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Early in the morning, I'm gonna let it shine. Early in the morning, I'm gonna let it shine. Early in the morning, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. light sublime, Bingo's gonna let it shine. This little light sublime, Bingo's gonna let it shine. Oh, Bingo, this little light of mine. You know the Bingo's gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. Oh, Bingo's gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let's see, what else does she do? Well, you know, when she dresses in safari outfits, Bingo's gonna let it shine. This safari outfits, you know, Bingo's gonna let it shine. When she dresses up as a clown, you know, Bingo's gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. We're gonna do another salsa. You can't get enough of those.
It's the light sublime, Bingo's gonna let it shine, everybody.
Light sublime, Bingo's gonna let it shine. This little light sublime, Bingo's gonna let it shine. This little light sublime, Bingo's gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
It is a little light.
Thank you, Paul. I'm Dr. Paul, the human mic stand.
Hold on, yes.
With no formal training.
No formal training, he's quite twisted. But anyway. Yeah, what's next? What's next? Oh, yes it is. Rich Potter is going to return to the stage. You saw him while in the garden with the swords and knives and rods. Would you like a microphone? Would you like a stand?
We'll see how it works.
All right. I know you put it around your neck and hope for the best. Oh, it's a good look for you. It's slipping too.
Okay, we'll see how this goes. Hi, everyone. It's me again. Hi, Carol. On this event of Carol's 39th birthday and 43rd anniversary of performing, I'm going to show you my hat.
Oh, I love that hat.
Thanks, you can't have it as mine. Now, I'm not a magician. I don't pull anything out of the hat. I'm a juggler, so you know, all I do is throw up and people pay me. First trick is up around the fingers, up over the hand, up in the air, and boom, right on the head. But I want to earn bigger applause, so I'll do a better trick and I'll hopefully get bigger applause. Create the world. For the head to the foot, and then for the foot back to the head without using my hands. The last trick with the hat. Down my back with my hands, up my back, onto my head. Two-part trick. Please hold on to your applause until the trick is complete. Okay, and then up my back, on my head, without using my eyes, completely blind. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Who's counting? Shut up. Up. 7.5. Don't worry, that's happened before. I know exactly what to do. Get comfortable. Last time for 3 hours. I like your taking photos. Here goes the video. In 3D. Oh, sorry, Carol. Don't mean to leave you out. Okay, here we go. Hup, 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 hup. And next, now that I've shown Carol my hat, I would now like to show Carol my balls. Not what you'd expect at the party for a family entertainer. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know most of you have probably seen 3-ball juggling before. And I like to mix things up. I like to do things in a slightly more unique way. So I'm going to make 3 balls twice as difficult by removing one of the hands with which I juggle 3 balls. 3 balls in one hand. So that's 1. It's throwing me off. It's okay, I'll take it. Well, what? I hear you want to see more. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to make this more difficult.
More balls.
Than most. By adding 1 more ball.
Where do you get the balls to do that trick?
Amazon. Adding 1 more ball makes it more difficult, so by that logic, I will make it even more difficult still by adding not only 1 more ball, but also 1 more hand. 4 balls. Okay, that's enough. 5 balls. Now, I'm going to use 2 hands for this trick, but I'm going to juggle 5 balls. 5 balls in the air at the same time. This trick does not last very long, so please clap as quickly as you can. Thanks for the vote of confidence. It lasts a little longer than that. Not much longer, ask my wife. No kids in the room, right?
Yes.
Never mind. They understand, they're old enough. 5 balls in the air. Some of you may have noticed I dropped 1. So put it down, I know what I'm doing. Stop touching my balls, Carol.
It's been a while.
So that's why you haven't called me for work. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have a philosophy in juggling. It's like my philosophy in life. It is not important whether or not you make a mistake, because everybody makes mistakes. What is important is with what grace, skill, and panache you fix your mistake. So I'm going to put these 2 dropped objects back into the juggling pattern with great grace, skill, and panache.
Lower. Who said that?
That's right, I cheated. I should have gone into politics. I'm going to do it 1 at a time, 3 balls to 4 balls, with great grace, skill, and panache. 3 balls to 4. Hey, nice lady who was clapping for nothing. There's a. Thank you, nice lady I've never met before named Donna. That never happens. I've never had a problem with this before. 3 balls, 4 balls. Wait, no, don't clap. I don't need your pity. Wow, you're way ahead of me. Do you own a DeLorean? I'm sorry. Yeah, Johnny Carson joke. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant TARDIS. Okay. 4 balls and 5 balls.
Well done, Rich Potter.
My hands are full.
I got you. I see your hands are full. Rich Potter, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Jack Stanton to the stage.
Listen, I have ripped off so many mannerisms from half the people in this room. I want to thank everybody in this room. Thank you for my time. How many people have ripped off your microphone thing? That's hilarious. You were doing that 20 years ago. So, really fast, I'm actually going to, once again, the thing about to get everybody to sing one song to Carol here really fast. But, really fast, let's do something fun. Everybody. Oh, Danny boy. I just want to show off for a second. I've known Carol for 30 years. I've been singing so many shows for 30 years. I don't know why. I'm really blessed, you guys. I retired 2 years ago. I haven't been singing, and my voice came back after 30 years. I'm going to do one quick John Denver song. And this song, this chorus, this is Carol's spirit. Yeah, that's it. Rejoicing in the differences. There's no one just like you, but as different as we are, we're still the same. You know, I love the life around me, and I feel a part of everything that I see. And I know I love the life within me. Well, a part of everything is here in me. Yes, part of everything is here in me. A part of everything is here in me. We love you, Carol. Yeah. So everybody. There's a bunch of entertainers in the room that go to burn units and children's places and sing for old folks, and we have this really strange, maybe a little warped theology that maybe we're getting points and somebody that will treat us well when we get old, and also, boy, if that works, then you're going to be people are going to be treating you really nice, Carol, because you've been a friend to everybody, and so everybody's going to sing one friendly song to you. Come on, Carol. You just call out my name, and you go.
I gotta tell you that we are so lucky tonight that really a world-class, I mean, not that there aren't all world-class entertainers, but there truly is a world-class entertainer. I'd like to welcome to the stage Alan Moon.
introduction, Michael. Okay, so I have has anybody seen? You just got to see a little bit of magic earlier, and as some of you know, I do what's called mentalism. But I'm going to start things off because Carol's been a friend of mine for a long, long time. When I first met Carol, I was actually a magician, and I was doing all kinds of like unusual types of magic. But the thing that I find most interesting about being a magician is that you can actually do things that even amaze yourself. Sometimes when the magician practices in the mirror, it's that magical moment where they're practicing and suddenly they amaze themselves in that moment. Now I'm going to show you a classic, and you're probably familiar with it. You probably hired lots of magicians who've done this particular trick, but I find this to be a very, very interesting deconstruction of this particular trick that I think you'll all find kind of interesting. It's called the Mystery of the Red Scarf. I feel the love. So, the object of this trick is that the scarf goes inside the fist, and then the magician waves his hands over it mysteriously, and then what happens, you remember? That's right, it disappears. And then what happens is the magician waves his hands over it again.
And it reappears.
See, I don't even need to be a mentalist. That's right, it reappears. And what's so crazy about that is that you've seen probably many dozens of magicians performing this particular trick. You've seen this, you probably didn't do it. And you know what's so crazy about it? We don't even know how it works. It's just like it's a mystery even to magicians. In fact, of the three most popular theories, the sleeves don't even come among the top three. In fact, let me share with you some of the theories that magicians have, because they all, magicians, they're just like know-it-alls, right? I mean, they think they know how to do everything. And so my feeling is that, it's important to just deconstruct what it is that they think as to how this trick works. So theory number one is the science theory, it's the particle theory, okay? So the theory is that the scarf goes inside the fist, after which the magician waves his hands over it kind of mysteriously, right? But think about it. It's kind of fast, right? So the theory is that the hands are moving actually so fast, the fingers are moving so furiously, somehow manages to break the sound barrier, causing the scarf to disappear into a vapor. And this hangs in the air, sort of like a cloud, and slowly these particles start to fall inside the fist, like raindrops from a cloud. I think they're dying. Reforming, recombining, and then look, it reappears. That's what they say. You're not buying this. There is another theory. Theory number two, second most popular theory. For centuries, magicians have been using to their aid and to their advantage the help of these, how do you call them? Fake prosthetic thumbs. That's what they say. They say that the scarf really doesn't go inside the fist at all, but rather inside the fake thumb, right? So the scarf, again, goes inside the fist, after which the magician waves his hands, it disappears, but look no further, inside the fake thumb is the scarf. And then it's a simple matter of taking this, hard to grab without a thumb, taking the scarf out of the thumb and taking the thumb, and putting it back on the hand again. Well, that's another way of doing it, right? Okay, theory number three, the entire body is fake. Trapdoors hidden inside the palms, you can't see them. It's modern technology. As soon as I close my hands, they spring open, which is why the scarf needs to go in through the top of the fist in order to access that trapdoor while it's still open. This leads through a little tube in the arm into the chest cavity, into the head. I'll explain. So in this particular theory, the waving of the hands, that's just presentation. It's already gone through the trapdoor, through the little tube in the arm. Check this out. but now it smells like lasagna. Okay, so now look. But of the three theories that we've discussed, what were they? Theory number one, the particle theory, right? Theory number two. You remember, that's the theory. And theory number three, the fake body theory. Of the three theories, Carol, which one do you think is most viable? Theory number 1, 2, or theory number 3? Which one do you think it is? The fake body. And you know something? That's the best theory. Because if it was the fake thumb, you would have to take the fake thumb, place it in with the scarf, rip the thumb off, squeeze the scarf into the thumb, and then place the thumb back onto the hand in order to make the scarf disappear. Or, if it was the fake body theory, it would have to go through the tube in the arm, into the chest cavity. The other day, this woman said, "Can you pull it out of your butt? Can I work in Adams?" Okay, so you know, it's Washington, and you know, and so I had to like, you know, just do what she asked. See that? That was classy, right? But if you knew I was done, you'd be like, ah. Right? So I see that we're among entertainers. So that means that we're among a lot of Coke drinkers. I'm gonna try a little demonstration that involves the substance of choice. Okay, because caffeine is what we live for. Okay, so this is I'm actually only a medicinal Coke user. And, actually, I'm going to use it for an experiment in your senses. Okay, so basically what it is, you know, there's senses that we, as performers, as magicians, we tend to wonder whether or not we can somehow manipulate in a way that will confuse other people into seeing magic. So we're going to use this as a demonstration model. Listen, you might be able to hear me pop the top, right? Using just your hearing. You can see and hear me distributing the soda into these two separate containers. You can see and hear me bending the metal that once encased the substance using the powers of my mind as I cause my muscles to contract. How else, right? All right, but that's what you get when you seeing and hearing is what you get with magic, right? It's not really you don't get to smell, you don't get to taste, you don't really get to feel the magic. So this is the moment that a couple of you can have right now. Right, you're okay with drinking? Okay. Tell you what, why don't you select one more of your friends to come up here? Who would it be? Who? Who?
Miss Lynn, please.
Miss Lynn? Yeah. Come on up here, let's give Miss Lynn a round of applause. Okay, Miss Lynn. I'm going to hand you, actually good. There we go. I'm going to hand you this, I'm going to hand you this. And if you would, just hold it under your nose, smell. Can you smell the bubbles as they waft up into your nostrils?
Yes.
Right? So now they can experience the smell. You can't, but they're experiencing it. Okay, go ahead, taste. Okay? And while you taste, you can hear the phone ringing in the back. Yes? And it tastes just like Coca-Cola, right? All right, now take a big gulp, a bigger gulp. In fact, I'll tell you what, both of you, can you just finish it off as best you can?
You didn't tell you what sleeping pills and.
Good. It's okay. No, that's just afterwards.
Oh, okay.
That's not during my portion of the show. Okay, now, Carol, you're winning. But slowly, as they ingest the substance, this very strange, transformative thing can take place using the powers of your senses. Okay? And it actually doesn't use the senses of smell, doesn't use the sense of seeing, it doesn't use the sense of hearing, it doesn't use the sense of any of that stuff. It uses the sense of your imagination. Okay? Okay? It's the opposite of that. Okay, so at this point, they have finished practically the entire cups. I want you now to use your imagination to focus on the can that once encased the substance. So I want you to try to use your imagination to imagine what it would look like if this can were no longer bent, okay, or no longer crushed. Okay, so imagine what it would look like if this can were no longer crushed. And using your imagination, imagine what it might sound like if this can were to uncrush itself. Imagine what it would feel like if this can were to slowly refill itself from the very, very top, from the very bottom to the very, very top, until this can were completely sealed. And that is to say, completely sealed. And I know how the two of you must be so parched after this little demonstration. That's crazy, right? Now, in the theater, we generally do things in threes, and so you got to see a little start with the classic, you got to see a little second thing with the classic coda, and now we're going to show you something that a lot of you might, some of you who've seen me have actually seen me do before. Okay, this involves literally mind over matter, and it actually involves a concept which I'm sure you're very familiar with, the concept of where your intention goes, energy flows. And so with this, we're going to bring up a common object, a common household object. This is a spoon. Now, most magicians, when performing magic, will generally use ordinary objects just because that way people understand the properties of that particular object. So like a can of Coke or a silk scarf or a card deck or something like that. Take a look at that spoon to make sure that that's just an ordinary stainless steel spoon. To your satisfaction and expertise of the cutlery, seems like an ordinary spoon. I'm going to have you, if you would, here, take this pen. Be careful, be careful, it's a Sharpie. Just write bingo on the inside of that spoon, okay? And what's today's date? Today is the 24th. So go ahead and write today's date to time stamp and commemorate this. This is going to be kind of like your lucky spoon at this point. So at this point, as you can see, the spoon has bingo on it. And bingo, come up a little bit closer, okay? She's on this chair. I want her to come a little close so you can all see. That is her. And you are right-handed, am I right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm a mind reader. I'm also very observant. Okay? If you would, hold your right hand out flat. Place your left hand directly on top. Okay? Close your eyes. Okay? Now I'm going to touch your hands very lightly. I want you to count how many times you feel me touch your hands. Don't count out loud, just count in your mind, okay? Are you ready? Take a deep breath first. And then we'll begin. If you feel me touching your hands, starting now, I'm going to have you count to yourself. Okay? Every time you feel me touch or tap your hands, you're counting to yourself. Now, are you counting at this point? Yes? Okay, keep counting. Okay, every time you feel me touch or tap your hands, you're counting to yourself. You're still counting, right? Good. Keep counting. And open your eyes. How many times did you feel me touch your hands? 16 times. So top and bottom in different places. 16 times. How many times did you see me touch your hands? 0. Close your eyes again. Close your eyes again. Okay, I'm going to hold one hand on top, one hand below. When I count to 3, you're going to push your hands together. 1, 2, 3. You're pushing your hands together. Do you feel the spoon pushing upwards against the top hand?
Yes.
Kind of strange, right? Bending like it's bending in the middle, right? Right?
Oh my God!
At this point, open your eyes. That spoon has been between her hands the entire time. I didn't touch her at all, even though she perceived 16 times, right? But look at that.
I didn't do it.
The spoon is actually, you thought I was going to bend metal. No, it's the power of bingo bending metal with the brain, right? Bingo power, that's right. And it's weird because I know you want to physically see this take place. So if I were to take this spoon and just put this on my hand, let's see if we can get it to a little bit more.
Toilet seat.
The spoon continues to bend,
Wow.
until the spoon droops like a wilted flower. So again, like a wishbone, I mean, it's difficult to unbend. If you were to grab the end and just pull, right? I mean, it's hard. You can physically unbend the spoon using muscle, and I'm going to do that right now, just to show you. It's made of stainless steel, so you can physically unbend the spoon using torque, right? Let's try something that would be humanly impossible, or at least seemingly so. So rather than bringing the energy outwards, let's imagine spiraling that energy inwards. So watch very carefully. There's your initial, there's your name, right? Watch. Ever so slowly now, ever so subtly, you see the spoon rotating around its vertical axis. No effort at all between my thumb and forefinger, just continues to rotate, continues to spin, continues to turn, continues to move. When it stops, look, the spoon twists around about 180 degrees around at the neck of the spoon, right? And I mean here. Miguel, you're a pretty big guy. Here, try to untwist the spoon with both your hands. You find it, don't use your magic powers, but just use your hands. It's solid, right? He didn't even try. It's a very, very light touch, like this. Look. And then, no, it's the same, but ultimately we can create what people might call an impossible object. So basically an object that in the end people say that's impossible. But given the fact that you actually got to write your name on the inside of the bowl of the spoon before it went through its transformation, does sort of help to raise the question of just what is impossible anyway. And so bingo here, I'll tell you what, I'm going to give this to you very snippets, right? Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Well done. Oh, okay. I didn't think that.
My dear friend Jason.
You said it.
Randy, it was on the list, but didn't
I
say
know,
it.
but it was in fine print.
Oh,
Who reads the fine print?
Jason,
right?
well, that's my dance friend.
So my name's Jace. I met Jace Harold from I met Carol back at Elephant Dancing in the Ballroom World. So what I want to say about Carol is that she's a very sweet woman, very humble, and I look at making my heart like hers. If you think about the sadness in the world and all those things, and you look at a bright star right here, you see that there's a star watching over all of us. And I want to say that this dance is dedicated to her, and I would like to maybe come back and stand up so we can see Carol do her thing.
You're going to combine two dances, right?
Yes, first one's going to be a hustle, and the second one's going to be a cha-cha.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank you. Oh, jeez. How much is 5 and 5, everybody? How much is 5 apples and 5 apples? 10 apples. How much is 5 cubed plus 5 cubed? Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you for coming.
Well, now, wait, I think there's something else, right? Yeah, shall we sing happy birthday to Carol? Grab a beautiful cake over here, some light the candles.
We were gonna do
Come on, I know we got wine, somebody's gotta be lit. Anybody got a match?
I got hay there.
Oh, there we go.
I love my drink.
Oh, there
I'm
you
not
go.
allowed to like my
That's right, careful here.
Carol! How am I gonna light it with that? So, there's a red one in there.
Oh,
Well, guys, we can stay here. You can do what you want. If you all got a light, you all get a light before you go. Take one.
There's a lot. Oh, you know that one. Oh, good for you. I would know you're having trouble lighting. Yeah. Oh, that's all right. There we go.
we heard it was your birthday, so we came around to say happy birthday. We took the time to learn this very famous birthday song. So we are birthday singers, so we'd like you all to sing along. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carol. Happy birthday to you.
Put out the fire, big dog. One, not enough.
While Miss Joanne, my best friend for 25 years, she's cutting a cake for you. Maybe you could just play some sweet music and when people want to come up and dance, like I know you like to dance, we'll do a little monkey cake. Who likes to dance? Who will do swing? Just one person? Come on up here with me, Mr. He came all the way from Maryland to dance.
Wow. How many children?
So we're going to start off with swing, and we're going to pick it open and get our position. You know, left and right, that's all it is. You know, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, Mikey?
Yes.
group picture. Come on up.